Hello, everyone. So today it is me, 80 Summer 4, and today, guys, we are doing our Champions League reaction. As you can see, I think it's the first time I'm bringing my new mic for this stream. So I'm trying to connect the mic. So hopefully the mic is good for you guys. So, and yeah, like I said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So, um, let's start, shall we? So there's so much to unpack of today's Champions League week. We have a Serie A as a whole, Inter as a whole, Bodo Glimt, Galatasaray, Juventus. There's just so much to unpack here. We have to talk about Benfica as well. So much to unpack. I don't even know where to start, guys. I don't even know where to
How
start.
about just do the irrelevant games, the ones that didn't matter, just so that we get it done and over with. Yeah. Yeah, just do the games like you literally did not care about. Even I didn't care about our game, but I still did a watch along for it. So you could just just brief, and that's really it. So that then the main topics can come last.
Okay. I guess that works. Let me get my timestamp for you guys. So should we actually do the rankings now?
Yeah.
I suppose we could do the rankings. Let's just go ahead and get the rankings out of the way. So, yeah. All right, so let me go ahead and get the rankings out of the way. So, let's just go ahead and get the rankings, and then we'll dive in deep on that particular Serie A teams. I think Serie A teams are probably going to expand mostly on this.
Yeah. I mean, we could just talk about the games. I mean, no need for a tier list, really.
That's no games.
I mean, is there any point of a tier list? We can just talk about the games.
Actually, yeah. Actually, should we just do that instead?
Yeah.
So as I said, start with the irrelevant games.
Or just do the games. Or just do the games that were basically
The boring games.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Sebastian's right. Let's not do rankings. Okay, so let's do this. So let me get my So let's start with the first game we got here: Newcastle versus.
Woo! We beat the
Qarabag.
mighty Qarabag FK. 9-3 on aggregate. I'm not sure if it's true, but maybe it is. We are the top goal scorers of the entirety of the Champions League with 26 goals after yesterday's win. And I'll be honest, we scored 2 goals in 5 minutes or whatever. Yeah. And shout out to Strasbourg Steve going to his first ever Newcastle game at St. James's. So hopefully he got to enjoy on his birthday yesterday. But yeah, at that point, 10 minutes into the game, it was 8-1. And I'll be honest, I know I did a watch long, but I couldn't really care less about it, like how the game went. I didn't really care if Qarabag scored 2 or we weren't that good. To be honest, it was just about the game was done. It was done by the first leg or the first half of the first leg. So it was just more about just don't get injuries or anything like that. And as far as I know, I think we didn't. So, we win. And now it's either Chelsea, or Barcelona.
By the way, we'll do a round of 16 preview. So let's just speak on the games.
Barcelona, but this game, it's really the most. It's not boring because at least there were 5 goals compared to the Leverkusen game.
Let's just say there wasn't anything at stake.
There was no jeopardy.
Yeah, there was
at one point it was 8-1 on aggregate. So
yeah, and even Ramsdale played this game. So shout out to Ramsdale.
And also shout out to Alex Murphy, left back, his first ever 90-minute game with us in any competition.
Probably is going to be his only one.
Well, to be fair, he was all right, but again, it is against Qarabag, and you never know. You never know with injuries. So at least
Qarabag made it close this game.
Yeah, and then what do you call this? And then Leo Shaha came on right back for only 5-10 minutes. His first ever debut in any competition for us, and overall it's just about just don't get injured, just see the game out, and that's what we did. And we won, so yay, I guess. Now it's on to whoever we get in the last 16. As for Qarabag, you know what? At least we gave them 3 goals in the knockouts. Fair play to them. But
I mean, it's Qarabag. I don't like.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is we can't say, oh, we ain't Chelsea. At least when they drew 2-2 with them at Baku.
I mean, they have won a UCL, so you're not Chelsea, by the way.
Okay.
I mean, you said that.
I meant by the context of playing Qarabag.
Okay. Let's speak on Qarabag. So
that was good.
Yeah. Okay. I'll get my 2 cents, I guess. I mean, like I said, there's not really much to discuss here. Newcastle obviously won this game. Qarabag at least gave a better showing this game, so at least they can feel proud of that, I suppose. I mean, if you can't do a better showing against a B team, that kind of says a lot.
To be honest, that is still like a A- team from us.
A-. And yeah, for Qarabag, I mean, their first ever knockout appearance in the Champions League playing against Newcastle. So,
and also, this is our very first ever, if you really want to count the playoff, our very first ever Champions League knockout stage victory over 2 legs. Very first ever.
Round of applause.
I mean, if it wasn't us, then Qarabag would have gotten that. So, but I'll count it. I'll count the playoff as a knockout stage win because it is a knockout game. So yeah, yay! And we'll see last 16 who we get.
All right, Sebastian and Titanez, do you guys have any thoughts on these on this game or not really?
No.
Yeah, even I got bored when we made it 8-1.
Yeah.
On aggregate. But...
All right, let's move on over to the next game we got here. Let's move on over.
I would say that one. No, that was the. Yeah.
This one.
Congratulations, Leverkusen. The end.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, Patrick Schick.
Yeah. I suppose Leverkusen got revenge against Olympiacos for the league phase defeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, nothing really speak about this game. I mean,
who can they get Leverkusen in the next round?
Well, I'll show you that after we go through all 8 games.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, what's there to say? Leverkusen got the job done. Olympiacos, at least they didn't. At least they, I guess, went out in a respectable manner by not losing the game. But yeah, I mean, there's not really much to say here. I mean, both teams have 7 shots, 1 on target, and yeah, I mean, Leverkusen created a bit bigger chance, 3 big chances, couldn't convert any. And guys, I'm gonna ask you guys this question: is Olympiacos just Kabi FC? Like, if Kabi doesn't score the goals, Olympiacos cooked?
Nah, I wouldn't say so.
Nah, I mean, Chiquinho, you have Podence in the team, obviously El Kabi and all that. So Costinha and all that. So they still enter Remy. They still have a pretty decent team, but ultimately there was really nothing in this game.
So you just think they just met a superior team?
I just think a team that already knocked them out from the first leg, especially at their ground.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I suppose, true in that sense. So, not really much to say in this game. The damage was already done the first leg, and yeah, I mean, what's there to say, really? So, do you, Sebastian and Titanez, do you both have any thoughts on this one or not really?
No.
All right.
Congrats to Leverkusen. At least they may have put in at least 2 other German sides now.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, let's move on over.
It's another mag game.
I
guess the all French game.
Oh yeah.
Let's go the French.
I mean, it's a bit tragic. I think if Monaco didn't get that red card, we could have had a really good game.
Yeah, I think over 2 legs, this was actually a really underrated tie.
It was, yeah. I mean,
3-2 and then 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, like salute.
For me, like it just feels like Monaco. Do you guys think the red card? Because it's crazy, guys. Monaco got a red card in both games.
Dude, we've seen a lot of red cards in these knockouts. I don't know why. We've seen a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean, for Monaco, because guys, I'm gonna be really honest with you guys. I think if Monaco didn't get red card in both games, PSG could have been out. Could have been. Now I don't know if they. I don't know for sure. Obviously, we don't know to this day. But do you guys think the red cards in both games killed off any chance for Monaco to pull off the upset?
I think it actually kind of did.
Yeah.
Especially this second game, because literally after, because because it was 2 yellow cards for Koulibaly, and the second yellow, it's a debatable second yellow, and then obviously from the free kick, literally, they scored from that bit of play, Marquinhos, and then obviously that leveled the game, but put PSG one goal ahead in the tie, and then obviously Kvaratskhelia scored, which killed off the tie. But I think even though Monaco have been eliminated now and PSG made it through, I will say this because I can say, at least for me, because I've never lost to PSG, this PSG team is actually gettable. Actually,
like today. I was actually saying that this team today this defending was sleepy.
Yeah, defensively, yeah.
I have zero.
Bro, Marquinhos is a joke.
Why they slept, man? They're crazy.
Yeah, I mean, wait, Tim, did you finish your thoughts?
I just said this PSG team is gettable. I think no matter if it's Barcelona or Chelsea in the next round for them, I think they can. Maybe not famous last words for Barcelona, but if you're Chelsea, remember what they did to PSG in the Club World Cup final? You know,
brother, Chelsea draw against fucking Brugge. Do you think they're gonna?
Hey, Sebastian.
It's a bit
irrelevant. Draw to fucking Brugge, man. Stop it.
But then
that final was like a pre-season, so you can't really take anything into consideration.
Okay, Sebastian, we know you like PSG.
Yeah.
No, but it's true though. You can't take context from that final because it was basically a pre-season tournament.
Nah, come on, don't do that. That is shameless.
But
come
it
on,
was
PSG played their best 11.
But it was though.
That wasn't preseason.
It was
kind of a World Cup, Champions League.
Okay,
yeah, but
anyways,
it was kind of a pre-season because it was right in the summer.
Actually, it's postseason.
Okay. So, Ten, did you finish your thoughts?
That's what I said.
Basically, this PSG team is gettable. I think that's the right word. No matter who they get, Barca or Chelsea, they can knock out PSG in the next round. I would say Chelsea or Barca, whoever they draw.
Barca can, but the problem is Barca's high line.
Okay, guys. Well, let's just speak about this game. We'll speak about round of 60. We'll have our own section for that. But for PSG, as I said, I guess I'll go next. This PSG team, offensively, they're still very dangerous. Don't underestimate this PSG team.
Yeah.
Defensively, though, oh geez. This PSG team kind of reminds me of Barcelona in some ways because how good offensively they are, but how bad they are defensively this season. And I'm sorry, Chevalier is a massive downgrade of Donnarumma. Massive downgrade.
He is.
And I think
he didn't even play, by the way.
You mean the Russian goalie?
Yeah,
he's not even that good either.
Safonov wasn't even terrible as well. Like
no, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about this game, but I mean like in general, like it's a massive downgrade. You have to agree with that, Sebastian.
Yeah. Both of them were downgrade.
Yeah. So my thing is that this PSG team, they're gonna create chances, they're gonna do this. And the thing is, even without Dembele, this team is still very dangerous. When you add Dembele to the mix, it's even better. But obviously PSG need to sort the defense. It goes Safonov, and then you got Marquinhos.
Where's Zabania?
Marquinhos was good actually.
No, I'm making in general though. Bochco is not the same. So I don't know. This PSG team, man, they're gonna have to improve defensively if they want to win the Champions League this season. And back to back,
yeah,
they can do it, but will they? We'll see. So Sebastian, man. Actually, let me go Sebastian next as my PSG enthusiast. Let's go.
But
okay, let's go with Ligue 1 enthusiast.
I mean, I don't give a fuck about.
Okay, whatever. Just give me your thoughts.
I mean, if Baku finish, he could be one of the best wingers in the world. But sadly, he's not. So the fact that this guy can't finish just is frustrating because we know he's a good player, but he just can't finish. Like I don't know which player you can compare him to, but he's a bit like Ferran Torres.
Wait, who's Ferran Torres?
Like Barcola is like Ferran Torres. You can have a game where he can finish and score like 2 goals, or when he has a very bad game, he will have a very bad game. Like he can't score nothing basically.
All right, guys, remember guys to like and subscribe. Get those likes
I
up.
get what he's trying to say. I get what Sebastian's trying to say.
Yeah. So Sebastian, any more thoughts?
This midfield needs Fabian Ruiz as well, because Fabian Ruiz is a myth for that midfield. I have zero. I don't know how long this injury is, but he needs to be back, and especially if he has to be back before the round of 16, because we see a different PSG side when the midfield trio is there. Fabian Ruiz and Vitinha.
Wait. I want to ask Sebastian this question. Are you concerned at how close this game was against Monaco? Because let's be real, we all expected PSG to just like get past Monaco, because Monaco this season have been very mediocre. I mean, this is a team that's struggling mid-table in Ligue 1 with a lot of injuries. So are you kind of worried that it was a closer game than it should have been, or it doesn't really matter? Just as long as you win, you win.
I mean, if you get through, you get through basically. Like this is plus Monaco. Like in the UCL, they have been much better than they have been in the league. Like their league form does not show. Like it basically is not important in the UCL. League is one thing. You play against Toulouse, Brest, Paris FC. Then here you play against Atalanta, Dortmund, Juve. You play against these teams. But for Monaco, I think Monaco should be happy.
Yeah, I mean, this is good.
Because now they just have to. I don't know how far it is up to the European spots, but Monaco could learn from this. But I don't know how Zakaria, like that tackle in the second half, should have been a red in my opinion. But I mean, for PSG,
who should have been sent off? Sorry to ask. Who should have been sent off?
Zakaria.
Oh, the guy from Monaco.
Yeah, that tackle on Nuno Mendes. But like in the playoffs, it's just about go through to the next round, and PSG did it. So fair play.
All right. Let me go to T-Tennis, man. So T-Tennis, man, as defending UCL champions, what's your thoughts on this game?
I think they're vulnerable. I think defensively, I just think Marquinhos is a bit liability. I think from the flanks, they should be okay. I think Nuno Mendes is the best left back in the world. Hakimi is probably the best right back in the world as well. But yeah, just that one
of all time.
Let's not go that far.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just go currently.
But yeah, Zabani, I think I don't know where he was. He was, I think, meant to be brought in as that defensive piece to be played next to Pacho and to like have that elite defense. But Marquinhos is still starting, I guess, because maybe he's still a captain. But then why you sign Zabani then? So that's a bit confusing. But yeah, I think if they want to win a Champions League, then they definitely have to show up the defense. And yeah, I mean, salute to Monaco. I think probably would have gone to at least extra time if there wasn't for that red card. So yeah, they can be proud of themselves. And yeah, I mean, I think bit of a wake up call for PSG as well, that they are not invincible whatsoever.
All right. Brandon, man, what's your thoughts on this PSG one? And you missed the first two games, dude. So do you have any
Yeah.
thoughts on the two
No one
games?
cares.
Actually,
Um.
spare this game, and then we'll get you.
Yeah.
We'll get
My
back to
thoughts on my thought on PSG is that I think that defensively they they don't give me confidence as I thought they would last as I thought they were last year. Yeah, I'm just not sure about them. And then I mean, offensively they're good, but defensively is what gives me concerns. Um, and then and then the and then the what was the other game? The Qarabag versus Newcastle. There's nothing to describe because I mean that game was over to begin with. So that and then what was the other game? Sorry, I forgot.
Olympiacos Leverkusen.
Yeah, like there was nothing to write home about it, honestly. So yeah. Um, but all I'm gonna say is, all I'm gonna ask question to you since you're a US MNT fan. How worried you are with Balogun?
Yeah. Balogun, I mean, yeah, he's a great player. Obviously, he didn't have a great game in this game in particular, but the first leg he scored 2 goals against PSG, which made me happy. And yeah, I think Balogun for me,
Good
actually,
game.
I think he's used his best striker in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, especially because we need him in good form for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Akoicho and Koulibaly, and yeah, I mean, second yellow, man. You shouldn't be doing that when you're. I mean, it's just that. But anyways, I think we're gonna move on to the next one, guys. Let's talk about the next one here. Let's talk about Real Madrid 2, Benfica 1.
Hmm.
Um,
Justice.
yeah. Yeah, obviously this game, it feels like there's so much more to talk about off the pitch than actually
Yeah.
on the pitch, if that makes any sense.
Yep.
So let's actually go over. Let's address this stuff before the game. What happened? So
Mhm.
as you guys know, UEFA actually sanctioned Prestiani. He was not allowed to play this game. And what you guys
But
thought
we have
before we
yes.
okay, I want to ask you guys. I'm gonna just do an ask question. Do you guys think it was right decision or no? This was the wrong decision.
Yes. Right decision.
Yeah, definitely, it was the right decision.
Yeah.
But
So
my
yeah,
question is he really gonna learn from it?
No, he won't. He won't care about it. It's just fun.
Only time will tell, and so let's.
yeah. And then we also have to address the social media stuff. I don't know if you guys saw this. Apparently, Benfica were posting images with this person, this kid, and the race color of the kid.
Okay, I think that's a little bit just like you're
Benfica
you're
was
what you call it, you're reaching for it. I would say.
Okay,
I don't think it's really anything.
is like the timing is kind of crazy though to post this before the game.
I much
think
rather see a post about Punch, the zoo monkey.
Okay, so do you guys find any issues with the social media post about the kid, or you guys think I was just like going too far?
Just a coincidence.
Yeah, it's just I don't. To be honest, it really has nothing to do with the game.
Yeah.
And
And
then obviously, yeah. Okay, last thing before the game, Jose Maria refused to do press conference.
Who? Oh yeah, Mourinho. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Like I think because he'd be bombarded with questions.
That's
You guys think it was the
Yeah.
right decision or a wrong decision?
It's his choice.
I mean, it's up
whatever
to him.
the rules are, in sure.
I mean, the thing is, like, I understand where he's coming. For me, I'm kind of conflicted. I think it's both good and bad. Obviously, I think it's kind of good in some ways because let's be real, the press conference, they're going to probably ask more questions about off the pitch stuff than on the pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, though, you shouldn't really avoid the press conference as a coach. It kind of does look a bit unprofessional in some ways, you could say. So it's kind of like conflicting for me. So
It's
I
his
mean, I don't know
choice.
if you guys agree. I don't know if you guys agree with my stance.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I mean, it's his choice, really. So that's on.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get back to the game. Yeah, obviously Benfica opened the scoring there.
Too many.
Silva
What a goal.
on the score. And I'm thinking to myself, Real Madrid, are they really gonna collapse at home? Are they gonna choke? And Sebastian
No.
was telling me that they're gonna do this and they're gonna do this. But guys, it's Benfica. It's Benfica. With all due respect, this isn't the Ben.
I
This isn't
never
Benfica.
said that, by the way. I never said that.
Well, then what do you said?
I said they could, but most likely they will go through. This is Real
Okay.
Madrid.
Okay. Fair enough. And yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Benfica obviously got scored the goal there. Terrible mistake from
No,
Asensio.
Mbappe, wow.
Yeah, I mean, and then obviously Tchouaméni, man.
Whatever.
Tchouaméni's goal was fantastic, and then Vinny, of course, scored the second goal right at the end. And I think Arda Güler also had a goal too that got disallowed. Valverde was incredible on the day, especially that second goal, that assist he made for Vinny. Oh my jeez, that was sublime. And yeah, for Real Madrid, as I said, man, they have their issues defensively. They're still very sketchy, but when you have Vinny in this form and against Benfica, you know how much of it. And of course, Vinny danced, and of course, Vinny celebrated. So
As it should be.
yeah, I mean, for Real Madrid, as I said, they took care of business against Benfica, but there's still question marks about this Real Madrid team. And what's interesting is
I'm
that
still
a
not
certain
convinced by them. I'm
I'm
still
certain
not
French. Okay, we'll get to each people. A certain Frenchman didn't play this game, as you can see
He
right
was
here,
injured.
guys. He was
No.
injured, and Rodrigo was
No
suspended.
Bellingham also.
So yeah, I mean, for Real Madrid, as I said, they took care of business. And the thing with Real Madrid is that this is the thing with Real Madrid. They're usually not a team that's very flashy. They usually just know how to get the job done. That's just how they are. You know, it's never really that convincing a lot of times, but they know how to beat the teams. That they just have the moments in them. So let me go to Tinadatum. As a Spaniard, you are, man. Are you moved by this Real Madrid team, or you're?
I mean,
this is Benfica takes?
I still have them as my preseason winner pick, but am I convinced? Not really. But now it's just, as you said, just get the job done. If you're Real Madrid, they did. I think ultimately, yeah, I just think that overall, it's the good thing is that actually, if it's not the Premier League, La Liga actually has the most teams in the last 16, and obviously Real Madrid helped with that. So both Spanish clubs, which we'll talk about in a bit later. But yeah, I think overall for Real Madrid, it was, you could say, not the best performance because I don't know who was playing left wing, center striker, defender. It was especially that first half. It was very open, but obviously they somewhat saw it through. I think Benfica had one or two very close opportunities to make it back to 2-1.
Oh yeah, I think there was an insane save Courtois did it.
Yeah, and also one like just across the face of goal. But ultimately, Real Madrid got the job done, even despite not being the most flashy team. I think ultimately for Real Madrid, it's just about going far in the Champions League, like how they usually do it. So we'll see how they do, whoever they get drawn, and just knowing how it always happens, it'll probably be Man City, but we'll see. Or they go back to Luton.
Sebastian, as the Real Madrid hater you are you convinced that this Real Madrid team is? Are you convinced this Benfica team is just garbage?
They're both are garbage.
Huh?
Benfica and Real Madrid are garbage. So
okay, to be fair, Benfica did better than the first leg. You have to agree with that.
sure.
They were even leading at one point.
Not scared at all on this Madrid side. Like it's basically Vini and Mbappe and Inshallah. If they come up against like a serious attacking side, they will get cut open.
Ooh, okay.
And if they come up against a serious midfield, because I'm still not convinced, because I just feel like this Madrid team is weak defensively, easy to get chances from, and I think whoever they play next, I believe it's City or Bodo Glimt. It will be trouble. It's Sporting, or who is it? Is it Sporting or City?
Okay, well, wait. Like I said, we'll preview the round of 16. So, Sebastian, man, for this Real Madrid team, the thing. So for Real Madrid, you're still not convinced, right?
No. I think I don't think they're going to semifinal.
Okay. Let's go to T10S, man. As a Madrid fan, you are?
I'm not a Madrid fan.
Well, let's say you like Madrid more than
Yeah.
probably most of us.
I mean, Madrid and United are both basically they both love each other. So
What?
Huh? Okay, anyways, okay, T10S to speak.
Yeah, great win, of course. Justice jam on toast from an analytic point of view, but looking at this game solely, yeah, I think quite impressive considering that. I mean, Benfica. I mean, under Mourinho, they're not an easy team to beat. They aren't, but yeah, they got a job done without Bellingham, Mbappe, and Rodrigo, and yeah, fighting that. I mean, this is just to remedy it out. I mean, they probably won't play well for the whole 90 minutes, but they have individual players to bail them out, and I feel like that's why they won so many Champions Leagues. So yeah, I mean, you can never count them out in Europe ever.
All right, fair enough. Let's move to Brandon, man.
Yeah, kind of like what everybody else was mentioning. It was basically Madrid had to take care of business, and they did it. At first, they were losing at one point, so there was that chance that maybe Benfica might win away. But in the 16th minute, Tchouameni scored. Yeah, that was basically over. And then Vini, I mean, that was a good goal by Vini. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing to write about against Madrid. It was basically taking care of business. Benfica, I didn't think they played bad. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I'm just not convinced with Arbeloa's Madrid because it's basically Madrid are basically relying on Mbappe and Vini play well. Without them, Madrid, yeah, Madrid, yeah, Madrid doesn't give me confidence in this Champions League. That's my thoughts.
Yeah. All right, let's move on over to the next one.
I would say
So-
Atletico.
Yeah.
All right. Atleti. All right, so tenant item. Let's go to Atleti 4, Club Brugge 1. Let me go first into this game. Yeah, Atleti start off with a perfect start with a goal there from Sorloth, and you're thinking to yourself, okay, Club Brugge, they just really committed a stupid. Like, I don't know what Mignolet is doing there. That was a horrible goal to concede. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, 1-0, it'll be fine. And then at the Club Brugge scored out of nowhere to make it 1-1, and then you're thinking to myself, okay, how will Atleti respond? And in the second half, Cardoso scored, and then Club Brugge just fell apart. Sorloth scored 76 and 87th to knock them out. And you know what's really interesting, guys? The star guy Alvarez didn't even score in this game.
Yeah.
So
sort of.
It was the sloth. It was the sloth.
Or as Atleti fans like to call him, Ramadan Solaf.
Wait, why? Why?
I think I might be wrong. I don't, because I know at least one Athletic fan. I think Solaf is Muslim. I think, but I might be completely wrong. But they call him Ramadan Solaf.
whatever the case is, he turned up on the day. He scored a hat trick,
The
and
sloth. Yeah, he is slow, but I mean, shout out to him.
yeah, I mean, for Atletico Madrid, as I said, man, I mean, Club Brugge, they gave their best effort. I think the first half, Club Brugge were actually creating great chances, and I think Atleti really struggled in the first half. As you can see right here, 6 shots, 4 on target, 6 shots, only 1 on target for Atleti.
Yeah,
But in the
man.
second half, though,
Yeah.
like their just class just came through, and I just think that for Atletico Madrid, they got the job done. But I think in the next round, they're going to get a much more harder team, and I think that's where we're going to see
Yep.
how good this Atleti team really is.
Probably one of them, probably not the other one. But the good thing is that at least there's a maybe chance there could be Atleti versus Newcastle in the quarterfinal, which I hope happens. So that
Maybe.
I can go to the Metropolitano if it happens. But
Quick question. Is Prince Charles is the guy from Twitter? Is he an Atleti fan? I think he is.
Yeah, I think he is. Or maybe Inter. I don't remember which one.
Oh, okay.
But anyways,
I'll just
10.
I'll ask him. I'll ask him.
Okay, so 10, man. Or do you have any thoughts on Club Brugge?
I think the first half they were very competitive. All Black had to make a very good save at 1-1. I forgot who was the. I think it was Vertelsen with the header. That one.
Yeah. 30th minute.
Yeah, that was a good save by All Black, which I think probably would have turned the tide around. But yeah, it was what 3 times that Atleti were ahead, and then they were pegged back over the course of the 2 games.
Yeah.
So technically, Atleti were not in a losing position at any point in the tie, but obviously, second half I think killed off the tie. I would say, especially Solov's second goal. Yeah, I think overall, Atletico, I think over the 2 games deserve it, I would say. And now it's about if they get Liverpool, it might be difficult, but if they get Spurs, you know. But yeah, good for Atleti, and we'll see who they will get in the round of 16.
All right. Let me go to some.
I'm scared of Cholo Harambo.
Mhm.
Scared.
But to be honest, it's not actually Harambo anymore.
It's actually high, good attacking football, which I like.
Yeah.
All right.
And AD, what do we say if Lookman win the UCL before Mbappe? What do we say?
Sebastian, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So Sebastian, talk about Atleti, man. Talk about Atleti, man.
I mean, very good performance. I think Atletico, obviously they drew the first game. It was very helpful because they played off second leg home, winning 4-1, sort of hat trick. I don't know how many goals he has now in the UCL. But I mean, like Atletico Madrid, since that Lookman signing, have improved massively, overwise.
Oh yeah, he's been great, man. He's been great.
And yeah, Simeone might actually cook something. Does he have something for us? in
But
the UCL season? Because this is a football that I think Simeone did the right thing to, play attacking football with this team. Because you have Cardoso, you have Llorente, who I swear to God, I know what this guy's gonna do if he plays a certain team in the next round.
all right, Sebastian, speak about this game.
But good performance overall. Atletico deserved to go first. But yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I hear some background noise. So if you guys can clear that up, that'd be nice. All right. But yeah, Sebastian. Sebastian. So overall, pretty solid win, I say, for Atleti, right?
Yeah. And Norwegian players are too good.
Yeah, we'll talk about Norway as a whole in a bit. TJNS, man, thoughts on this Atleti team, man?
Yeah, I mean, a pretty good performance. Yeah, pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, All Black getting an assist was a bit mental. Offensively, they looked really good. Offensively, they've got very good players like Solot and Alvarez. And yeah, I think they could be slight dark horses for the Champions League. I think they can go quite far, I think, especially with Griezmann and Lookman on the bench. I mean, they have a very good team. I mean, they've been building a squad for a very long time. They've obviously got a top manager in Simeone. So yeah, I think pretty impressive. Yeah, of course, I think people talk about the first leg, but I think the main thing is that the second leg, I think, like how they went down today, I think that's the main important thing for them. So yeah, very interested to see how they play in the latter stages of the Champions League.
All right, Brandon, man, thoughts on this? Thoughts on Atletico Madrid?
The sloth. Um, kind of like what HH would say, the sloth. I mean, he showed up. I mean, I was like questioning him and like, what is he currently doing at Atleti? But I mean, fair play to him. He had a good performance yesterday. And as for Atleti, yeah, they had a good performance. I mean, there's nothing wrong to say. I mean, as a Liverpool fan, we could face Atleti, and so yeah, that's one team that I'm afraid of playing. I'm not gonna lie. And then as for Brugge, I didn't really expect much, honestly. So I'm like, they exceeded my expectations. So, yeah, I mean, in the first half, I thought they were competitive, but then in the second half, I think Atleti showed why they have more quality. So, I mean, fair play to Atleti, and then, uh, and then shout out to Cardoso, especially as a USMNT fan.
Yeah, let's go, man.
Definitely, we definitely want our USMNT players to be playing well in the lead up for the World Cup. And who knows? Do you think he should start for the USMNT? Quick question for you.
I mean, you look at the midfield. I mean, you got McKennie, you got Cardoso. Yeah, I mean, I
Tyler
think
Adams.
Tyler Adams. Yeah, I mean, I think Cardoso is in better form than Musa. Honestly, so
Yeah.
I would put Cardoso.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on. Now I think we're done with the non-Serie A games. Now we could Now we can talk about Serie A.
Well, not exactly, because at least one of them actually turned up. Actually, two of them, somewhat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So let's talk. Okay, now this is a good question. Which Serie A team do we start with first?
I would say,
Inter.
at least, I would say, for me, I would start with the one that actually made it.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
All right, Atalanta 4, Dortmund 1.
What a game.
Atalanta saved Serie A from embarrassment, guys. We were about to have no teams around 16 from Serie A, and Atalanta said, "Hold your BR point and do it." And I was getting worried about this prediction because I predicted Atalanta to progress. If you guys don't remember my predictions video, I said they would progress. But I did. Did I predict them to do this in fashion? Heck no, I didn't see this coming. Atalanta did it, man. Dortmund obviously collapsed, and now the question remains: who is a bigger bottlers, guys? Dortmund or Spurs?
Dortmund by far. Stop it.
Spurs.
Spurs.
Dortmund.
Okay, you know what? Actually, let's go around the room. I want to ask this question, guys. Who is a bigger bottler, Dortmund or Spurs?
Dortmund.
For me, it's
Because
Dortmund.
actually Spurs
Dortmund.
have actually win a trophy the past years.
Okay, I'm saying Dortmund, and because of the fact they bottled the league title they had a few years ago against Bayern, that was a pole position they bottled it. So I'm gonna go with Dortmund. What about you, 10?
I don't mind both, but I guess
Just big man.
Dortmund, because they did play each other, and Spurs actually had the best game of the year of our Lord 2026 actually against Dortmund. So I think you have to actually say Dortmund because actually maybe I might be wrong. I think actually had Dortmund beaten Spurs in Game 7, Dortmund will finish in the top 8, and Spurs maybe finishes where probably Spurs will do the same exactly.
Wait, you're saying we could have had Spurs versus Atalanta?
Yeah, maybe more or less, roughly. But I would say Dortmund, at least like the past few years. But not gonna lie, it would be funny if Spurs get relegated.
They unfortunately won't.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Why not? Both of them.
Okay, Sebastian, who's a bigger bottler before we even get on the game?
I said Dortmund. I said Dortmund.
Okay, why are you going with Dortmund?
Because they just first of all they were obviously bottled the league in the last match day. They bottled this game, which they should have. They should have gone through in this tie, honestly.
Okay. We'll talk about the tie, but I just want to guess. So, TJS, man, I think you're the only one that picked Spurs.
I picked Spurs because in their only ever title race in the Premier League, they had the best ever players, the likes of Kane, Ali, Son, on all of them against Leicester, and they bottled it at home to their biggest rivals, who were 15 that year. And they might not. And one of these teams, there's only going to be one of these teams who are guaranteed to be in their first division next season.
And I still think Spurs will survive. They'll survive.
Oh, if
And also,
different topic.
and also, Dortmund have actually won. Like Dortmund are disrespected. They've won a European Cup in the 90s as well.
Yeah, but Spurs have also won it.
Yeah, Spurs have won a European trophy too.
Spurs won.
A Europa
Yeah,
League. A UEFA
Dortmund won a Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know Dortmund won a Champions League, but
Don't forget as well. Spurs were the first ever English team to win outside to win a European trophy from England.
No. But yeah, but that doesn't really matter though, because like
Stop it then. You know it's true though.
Manchester United were the first ever to win the Champions League, like the European Cup, and that's the only trophy.
Okay, fair enough. Spurs. I mean, okay, and the Brandon man. Spurs, Dortmund.
Dortmund. Because when was the last time they've won a trophy? When was the last time? 2012 or something like that? Spurs, at least they've won a trophy.
They won the. Yeah.
I think they won the Pokal a few years ago, but other than Pokal, like
Yeah,
you
I
mean
don't
like
know
big trophies
Pokal.
wise, league or Champions
Yeah,
League?
big trophies. I'm talking about big trophies like Champions League,
guys,
Bundesliga. When was the last time?
Hey guys, Europa League is a big trophy.
Yes.
Exactly.
I feel like not anymore. That's my opinion.
Oh, here we go. Just because you lost the final.
No, it's not.
No, Europa League is a big trophy. It's bigger. It's bigger
and
than
17
It's a big
players
trophy,
in the
stop it.
league was the final of last season. That's embarrassing for all of you.
Yeah, but
Okay,
Europa
I-
League
I-
is still a big trophy.
Come on, you can't do Europa League is not a big trophy. Now, is it as big as the Champions League? No, heck no.
No.
Obviously.
No, like I
But
feel like
but-
it's still, you can still call it a big trophy, but it's not as big as it was before the format. Like the format ruined the Europa League.
I mean, yeah, that's probably true, but it's still a big trophy.
Yeah,
Regardless.
I agree.
Yeah. So,
Um,
anyways, getting back to this game, Atalanta 4, Dortmund 1. I mean, Atalanta, man, they did it. Skamaka did it. Zapacosta did it. Pasalic did it. 3-2. I was like, let's go. It's done and dusted. And then Dortmund scored the goal, and Yemi, the 78th minute, he comes off the bench, and I'm thinking to myself, no way. Atalanta's going to actually – I was actually getting worried, guys. Like, Atalanta might actually bottle this after going like 3-0 up and then kind of collapsing, letting them score a goal. And then the last minute of the game, the penalty happened, in which that was definitely a penalty, 100%.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
And
like
money.
it was literally dying on the pitch.
Yeah, and so I don't know why people are debating that's not a
You
penalty.
gotta come full clicked.
Yeah, like that should have honestly that should have been red. I don't know
That's
how that was.
one. High boot. Second, very very serious foul play. 3,
Yeah.
Stopping a certain goal scoring opportunity. So it was like almost 3 like you could check if one of the 3 and it still becomes a
How was it not a red? That should have been a straight red. Honestly, that should have been a straight red.
well he Bessiani was already on a yellow, so it was like
Oh, you got sent off, I believe. Right?
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, so
And
I mean,
Schlotterbeck got the red card as well from the bench.
Yep.
yeah, then and then the goal scorer,
And
Summers scored the 98th minute to break Dortmund hearts. And Dortmund, as I said, man, when there's pressure on Dortmund, guys, they fumble. It's the story of Dortmund, right?
more or less.
So
I mean, who trusts Dortmund right now? Who trusts Dortmund?
Nobody. Not even
okay, I will
the
say this:
fans.
the only
Not
way
even
I'll
the-
forgive Dortmund is if they somehow win the Bundesliga, which is definitely not happening.
Well, I mean,
No
we'll
way.
see this weekend because it's the Classica.
Oh, no.
Okay, I got a question, guys. Before we get to you guys individually, if Dortmund wins the Bundesliga, will this be forgiven, or this isn't
No,
forgiven?
no.
Yeah.
I think for Dortmund fans they would.
I mean,
would forgive.
You
But
can.
not
but-
forget,
like,
but
but-
at least okay, it's not as bad.
Yeah, I mean, this is still bad regardless, even if they win the league. Like, this is still bad. Okay, so I'm gonna add.
No, what I meant
I
was
believe-
okay.
Wait, before we get into 10, Albert. Before we get to the 10, Atleti. No,
No,
come on,
two,
no.
I think they were 2-0 up
No.
in the first leg.
No. Now you can maybe say Atalanta did that, but not Juventus. And not
Yeah.
Atleti.
Yeah.
Say thanks for doing. Okay, 10. Now speak.
I from the commentary of this particular game, I believe this is the first time since 1987, more or less around that time period, that Dortmund failed to progress after having a 2-goal advantage after the first leg. and that was against Brugge in 1987, something like that, in the European Cup. And now this is the second against Atalanta. So yeah, not good for Dortmund historically because of that. So history has been made for Dortmund. Bad, yeah.
So thoughts on are you convinced with this Atalanta team, or you still think that Dortmund fumbled it?
I think it's a bit of both. I think Atalanta came in with a game plan, and I think that early goal, which obviously after 5 minutes gave them the confidence boost because it cut from 2 to 1 goal. I mean, it's literally like had Inter Milan done that, obviously we'll talk about later. If Inter Milan scored in the first 5 minutes against Bodo yesterday, maybe it would have been a different game. So for Atalanta, it was about getting the first goal of the game and early as well, because then you just have more pressure to finally get the goal, and then they get the goal, and then they get a second, and then a third. And then obviously you have to go through the suffering and pain at the Amy, and then obviously the penalty, which is like the most blatant penalty. I don't know how initially the referee gave it as a corner kick. I'm like, I'm not a professional referee, but even I know that's a clear penalty. But
Yeah.
thankfully we have VAR.
Yeah, and thankfully we have a Serie A team in the round of 16, because that would have been really bad.
I think also Atalanta took it very personally when all the pundits are like, "Oh, no Serie A teams." They're like, "We'll take this personally."
Yeah, I don't have to save the league. It's like, you know what?
In a way,
I
same
can't
thing
rely on
with
this ball.
Juventus. Same thing with Juventus later on. We'll talk about it anyway.
So
Yeah.
Match, man. What's your thoughts on Atalanta, man?
I was gonna say, yeah, well, Serie A isn't going to be inducted into the Brick Academy, unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
All right, so
Yeah.
I think Dortmund should be inducted instead.
Yeah, Dortmund should be inducted for blowing it. Because how are you gonna blow a 2-0 lead? It's just laughable.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to see it, but unfortunately, fortunately, I mean, we live to see another day for Serie A teams. So yeah,
All right, Sebastian.
shout out to Atalanta or Atlanta.
Shout out to Atlanta, man. Shout out to Atlanta.
Yeah, man. My actually not my city.
No, it's actually Bergamo Calcio. Big up to the people who play FC. Big up to Bergamo Calcio who beats Dortmund. But I mean, this was a domination from Atalanta. And if you actually say that Dortmund deserve to go for, I think you're just stupid and retarded.
Whoa.
Not me, by the way.
Okay, don't say the
Yeah.
R word, please. Let's give you PG.
Yeah. But I mean, before the tie, I predicted Atlanta to go through based on they had the second leg at home. I didn't. If you ask me if I expect this result, probably not. But at the same time, it wouldn't have shocked me because I know that Dortmund is just hit and miss. Like
Yeah.
when you score against them, they could then collapse.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then Dortmund could score first and then play some haram ball.
Wait, Sebastian, you're actually kind of cooking here. Remember when Barca played Dortmund last season? Like the
Yeah.
first leg, when Barca scored, Dortmund just fell apart completely. But in the second leg, when Dortmund scored, it was actually hard for us. This is actually kind of true.
It's important when you play Dortmund. If any of your teams play Dortmund next season, score first. Like if let's say Dortmund scored first, the tie would be done. But instead, they have to do the history of the Dortmund and concede first and collapse. So for Dortmund, you have, as a Dortmund, if you're a Dortmund fan, you have to get really angry the fact that you bottled this, because you basically had it in your hands to go through. So
Yeah.
and the fact that you're doing this to Atalanta side, who is not that good. They're
Yeah, keep in mind.
both hit and miss. So for Dortmund, terrible. Go again next year. And Atalanta, I mean, I think they in 2020, I think they made the quarterfinals, if I'm not
They did.
mistaken.
Yeah, they did.
And yeah, I mean, fair play to Atalanta, who goes through. But yeah,
And also, what's really interesting that they did this without even Adama Lukman as well. One of their best players in recent years. So, I'm just saying. Anyway, C10S, man, round us off with Atalanta.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, praise to Atlanta, of course, they did very well, but I think a lot of people will look at Ben Sabani for that penalty, but I mean, if you watch it back, the keeper, I think Kobel, he is
Oh, yeah, Kobal was also bad, too. Like,
he's
why
an
you go-
absolute muppet. He's an absolute numpty. Like, what are you doing? Like, that gave me Onana vibes. Like, what he did. Seriously, like he just like it's the last minute of the game. Like, why are you trying to be clever and like trying to play out from the back? Just hoof it forward.
So,
Like,
do you sorry to interrupt. Do you blame that more on Kobal? So, you think Kobal's more at fault than Ben Sabani?
Yeah, I think it's Kobel because Ben Sabani, like he didn't know what the ball was. Like he didn't like he just goes for the ball. Like of course it's a penalty, no question about that. But when he makes a tackle, he has no idea that an Atlanta player is dead.
You know, this reminds me. Do you guys remember a few years ago in the Champions League? I think it was Man United Galatasaray, and I think
Oh no,
Onana was.
Casemiro. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that.
like it's very similar to that. I don't know if you guys agree with
Yeah.
this, but that's just
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So yeah, I put him on Kobel. I think for the first goal as well, I saw Schlotterbeck very poor defending. I think wait, was it Schlotterbeck? Sorry, I think it's, no, Anton. I think one of the center backs. I think yeah, Anton very poor defending. I think he had like 2 or 3 seconds to like just hoof the ball away, but yeah, they just let it go to Skamaka, and that started to collapse. So yeah, I mean, just very poor individual mistakes from Dortmund. I mean, not taking away anything from Atlanta, they were absolutely fantastic. Scalvini, though, him getting a red card is very big for them. That's going to be a big blow. But yeah, I mean, we'll have to see how they do in the next rounds. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I probably think they will probably go out in the next rounds. But I mean, yeah, they can be very happy with what they did today. And because of them, the record holds because we've never ever had a round 16 or knockout games in the Champions League without an Italian side ever. So yeah.
Yeah. So Atalanta, not only did they save themselves, they also saved the league as well.
They saved Italian football. Like, do you have to? God, like that's just like obviously we're like a lot of us are in the Serie A stuff and fucking hell. Like, imagine being an Inter fan and Juve fan and having to be bailed out by Atlanta. God.
Like, it's actually crazy. You're telling me Atalanta is the best team in Europe from Italy. Like, I never thought I'd be saying these words. Like, I never thought I'd be saying these words.
And they
To
did
be
it
fair,
even without Lookman. They did it even
To be
without
fair.
Lookman gone.
I mean, to be fair, they also were in 2020, 1920, I think.
oh yeah, they went the furthest of the Serie A teams. You're right.
Yeah, quarters.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I mean, keep in mind this is a team that won the Europa League a few years ago. So
Yeah. And like, they
Keep
also
in mind also they let go of Lookman as well.
yeah, I mean this
yeah,
is crazy.
and they're also recovering from Gasperini, who was there for very long.
Oh yeah, Gasperini as well. That's actually a good point too. I completely forgot about that. A Gasperini less Atalanta team, a Lookman less Atalanta team, and still Dortmund couldn't get the job done. Well, that just says a lot about Dortmund. Okay, before we move on to the next one, guys, are you surprised this comeback happened or not really?
Of course, yeah. I thought it was done in the first
Oh,
time.
definitely surprised.
I'm like, see the thing. I'm with Sebastian. I'm surprised, but I'm like not very surprised. Like put it this way, I'm not like blown out. Oh my, like I'm not that surprised because Dortmund have bottled it a lot in these positions. Like I'm not that surprised. I'm still surprised though. Like I don't take anything away. So 10, are you surprised or not really?
Somewhat, but I think as both you said before that if there was going to be a team that might come back after a first leg, there was a chance it could have been this game, and it just so happened to be this game.
You know what's really funny? We were looking in the last stream. Remember in the last stream we were saying that Inter has the best chance? Well,
I think we chose the wrong blue and black team.
And I did say this on HH's stream yesterday. Like we were discussing, like I was saying, Atalanta has a better chance to do the comeback than Juventus, but I don't think they're going to do it. You know, and wow, I was wrong. But I was right though. They did have a better chance than Juventus. I was right with that. And you know what? Speaking of Juventus, I think it's a good segue to Juventus. Juventus 3, Galatasaray 2. Wow.
What a game, man.
Wow. So I mean, wow, guys. Juventus, man. Actually, yeah. I mean, Juventus, man. I can't. I still can't believe this.
I think they can be proud.
Yeah, and for me,
they just needed to score 2 more goals to take the defense.
Zagrova.
And for me, guys, I'm going to say this right now. Out of all the UCL exits Juventus have had last couple of years, this is probably the one they can feel the most proud.
Yeah. I mean, the fans in extra time, even when they scored 2 goals, the fans were clapping.
Because like I'm looking at the other ones, like you let's go all the way back from 2019. Let's start from 20. Like the Ajax one was bad. I'm sorry, you should.
Ajax and Atletico. Wait, was it? No, sorry, no.
No, it was Leon. Leon was really bad.
Leon, yeah. No,
I'm going from like 19 onwards. Yeah, Ajax. Okay, would you guys agree the Ajax elimination was embarrassing?
But the thing is, they had a very good
PSV. I'd say PSV.
Yeah,
I'm not going away. Like I'm just asking from like each year onwards. Like
I don't think the Ajax one was that bad because like that team was just Ronaldo FC, Ronaldo Dybala mainly, and the Ajax team. I think it was definitely good enough to go to the Champions League final.
I mean, to be fair, as bad as Juventus were, I mean, Ajax didn't humiliate them. It was pretty close. It was only 1 goal deficit.
Yeah, and Ajax had a very good team that year. Very, very good.
Yeah, and they just smashed Real Madrid the round before. So
yeah.
Yeah, then okay, Leon one, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, that was symbolic. Yeah.
Leon was terrible. Now people will say, "Oh, they got unlucky because of away goals and bull crap and all that." I'm sorry, no, that Leon team was garbage. Away goals crap. Don't give me this crap. You should have beaten them over 2 legs.
Yeah.
Okay. Then Porto the year after.
Oh, that was bad. Yeah, that was bad.
How did Porto do that season? I don't remember, guys. Do you guys remember Porto that season?
Yeah. Ask Matt.
Yeah, actually, let me pull up 2021.
Ask him.
Dan, do you remember Porto 2021?
I know they made the quarters against Chelsea, and
they played a very good game against Chelsea.
Did they win the league that season? I'm going to check. They did not win the league. They came.
They won it. They won it the year after. I know, 22.
Okay, so that was bad. I'm sorry, that one was terrible.
That was bad, man.
And I think they got eliminated by away goals again. I think, if I remember correctly.
I mean, it was very common to get eliminated by away goals in that format.
Yeah, Oliveira free kick was crazy. I remember I was going crazy.
Yeah, that was a free kick.
Yeah, and then the year after, I think who they got eliminated the year after? You guys remember? It was I think they got. Did they get? Oh, I think it was Villarreal. Yeah, it was Villarreal. Okay, that Villarreal.
Yeah. I remember Vlahovic thinking the keeper. Yeah.
Oh my jeez! And the guys, I think Juventus lost 3-0 at home to Villarreal.
Yeah. And in that season, they made it all the way to the semis. Yeah.
Nah, that might be the worst actually. And then the season after, I think they got eliminated in the group stage of the Champions League.
Yeah, and I think that was the last time they got eliminated in the Champions League. After that, I think Europa League. I think.
Yeah, and then they got eliminated by Sevilla in the Europa League semifinals. We could have had an all-Italian final, Juventus Roma, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And then obviously, I think the season after they didn't qualify for the Champions League. I don't think they played any European football. And then the year after, I think they got eliminated by PSV. Yeah, for me, the worst one is Villarreal. Worst one's the Villarreal. That's the most embarrassing one. To lose 3-0 at home, to get smacked up like that at Turin is crazy. So before we go around for this one, and then obviously Galatasaray for the season. So let's go around. Which one would you say is the most embarrassing Juventus L? Basically post 2019. For me, it's Villarreal.
For me, it's PSV. For me, it's PSV.
Why PSV?
Well, PSV because like Juve should have beaten them. Juve should have beaten PSV. With all due respect.
Yeah.
I mean, they only lost 3-1 the second leg.
I mean, Villarreal.
Yeah, but still.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but still.
that year they went all the way to the semifinals, and they gave very good game to Liverpool.
No. I'm looking at just that game alone. Like, I just feel like that was the most embarrassing. Like, to lose 3-0 at home is really bad. Like, I'm sorry, that's inexcusable.
Mhm.
Like, you shouldn't be losing 3. Okay, like if they had lost 2-1 or 1-0 or something, then I wouldn't be as critical. But man, 3-0 at home is embarrassing. To get clapped out like that is sad, and yeah. But yeah, PSV, you know what? PSV might be second actually. Okay, so
I still
Sebastian, what
think
about you?
Villarreal was worse.
Yeah, I would say Villarreal.
What were you, 10?
I'll say PSV.
Or actually, maybe not get eliminated. Maybe get eliminated group stage of Champions League. Actually, that might be the worst.
Anyways, this game,
Yeah.
probably one of the best playoff games, at least with the new format.
Yeah, I would agree. Let's start with the first. Let's start with the first goal. So the first goal was Locatelli by that penalty. In which do you guys think it was a penalty?
I think it was.
I would say so.
Yeah. And then 1-0, and then you think to myself, okay, Juventus, and then Kelly gets sent off. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my.
This guy's a
jeez,
fraud, man. It's an absolute
That's
mafia.
Oh, I love
He's
how
a
we
crook.
gave Juventus. They give us a lot of money for him.
And then you're thinking to myself, like, hey, how'd you get sent off? And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's done. It's dusted. And then all of a sudden, Gatti scores a goal in the 70th minute. I'm like, no way, man. No way. No way it's actually happening. And then I'm thinking to myself, okay, I want to ask you guys the question this real time. When Gatti scored that second goal, do you guys think it was going to happen or still no?
That was a
Oh, I
fraud.
knew it was going to
Still
happen.
no for me.
I knew it was going to happen.
I think you could feel it at home, the roar from the Juventus fans, and just the way that's why we're falling apart.
I
And
thought
to do
maybe
it,
it'd go to extra time, but not
and to
advance.
do it with 10 men is crazy.
I mean, they were actually better with 10 men.
That's actually wild. I mean,
I
that
think-
just says how bad Kelly is.
I love Lloyd Kelly.
Yeah, you managed to why do we buy this fraud?
But yeah, I think when they scored the second goal, I kind of had a feeling because just knowing how the game was already going, obviously with the atmosphere and everything. But Galatasaray, for that 90 minutes, obviously the extra time they were better. But that 90 minutes, they did not know how to defend a 3-goal lead. Like they couldn't just keep the ball every now and then. They would just like, if Juventus had the ball, just stop them or whatever, like foul them or whatever. Or if they have the ball, just like, give it away and then Juventus would get possession back. Like Galatasaray had no idea how to defend a 3-goal lead. And to be honest, I think they should have been knocked out in 90 minutes. Because I think they hit the post, Juve as well. They had maybe 1 or 2 opportunities, and obviously extra time we'll talk about. But I thought Juventus were really good in this game. At least the 90 minutes of it, or 90 minutes and the first half of the.
Yeah, and then McKennie scoring that goal there, 82nd minute. I'm saying, let's go USA, man, let's go. And I was thinking to myself, oh my geez, you know what was really sick? I wanted this to happen, guys. I wanted Juve to score the 3 goals to do the comeback, and then Galatasaray to score a dagger in the 90th minute of the full time, just to bring Juventus hard fan. Well, I mean, which kind of did happen.
Imagine McKennie did an own goal.
Oh my geez, but yeah, maybe Kenny scored that goal. And dude, the guy's playing a left back and still scored.
He was actually really good.
He was, yeah.
And you know what's funny, guys? In the last stream, remember, guys, we were cooking Juventus, like saying, like, why are they playing Sam at striker? And it's ironic he actually scored.
It's quite
I guess maybe for Pochettino, maybe he should put McKennie as a left back for the World Cup then.
No, please don't. Please don't. But yeah, and then
McKennie left back.
Just kidding.
And you know what's really
Just
interesting,
kidding.
guys? Remember if the way rules had stood, Juventus would have actually gone through.
Yep. They would have.
Yeah, it's funny. Like they were on the receiving end 2 times, and now if it stood, they could have actually benefited. But then extra time, man, Galatasaray made their substitutions. I kind of wanted Icardi to score, not going to lie, as a former Interista. It would have been crazy. Imagine he scored against Juventus, but it wasn't to be. But Icardi was still impactful off the bench.
It was
Single.
Osimhen, former Napoli.
Yeah, and then Napoli and the Osimhen scored. And then, guys, once Osimhen scored, I knew it was done. I just knew it was done.
Brilliant finish. Yeah.
Brilliant finish. And then you almost scored the goal in extra time. And yeah, for Juventus, man, where do you guys think it went wrong for Juventus? Do you think they just got fatigued out?
No, I think they should have just wrapped it up in the 90 minutes because it was clear that they got exhausted after an extra time.
Yeah, they got tired.
I think it was actually the first leg. The first leg.
Yeah.
That and also losing in the manner in the first leg that basically put Juventus in a hole which it was hard to get out.
And man, this miss.
Yeah.
Zagrova,
or whatever the guy's.
Zagrova.
Yeah. I'm telling you this. Zagrova has to go into the Brugge Academy because how are you gonna miss that goal?
Okay, guys, let's keep it a stack. If he had scored that, do you guys think Juventus pull it off?
Yeah.
Probably.
And to be honest, it should have actually just been McKennie to take that shot.
Yeah, he should have.
I don't know why he passed it, but welcome to life. Not everything goes your way.
Yeah, and then for Juventus is a sad man. I would have said this right now, guys. If Juventus had pulled this comeback, I would have said this is probably the best comeback in Champions League history. I would have probably said it.
Not history.
I wouldn't say.
I would still say 6-1. I would still say 6-1.
Yeah, obviously.
But you have to keep in mind they did it from 10 men down, guys. Like that would have been insane.
But then Barcelona at PSG, 4 goals down, with the away goals happening.
Yeah, that's mad, man. That's mad.
Yeah. Then also we have Liverpool Milan as well.
Yeah, in the final.
Actually, I still stand by Liverpool Milan as the best comeback in Champions League history.
Well, yeah.
So I just think that for me, if Juventus had pulled this off, it would have been like top 3, maybe even top 1, debatably, but it would have been at least been in the top 3. But Juventus didn't, and Galatasaray pulled it off. Juventus, as I said, man, they just fell short, and I feel bad for kind of Juventus in some ways because this team has been a laughing stock of the Champions League the last couple of years, and now it feels like they could finally exit the Champions League in somewhat not disgraceful manner.
Yeah.
So, they won the game on the day, but it wasn't enough as Juventus falls short. So for Juventus, man, and Spalletti, man, he's never. I don't think he's ever gone farther than the quarterfinals in Champions League ever history. And guess which team he did it with, guys?
Napoli.
Yep, Napoli.
So are not known for doing anything.
Yeah, people talk about Conte being a Champions League fraud. Maybe. I mean, Spalletti. Actually, Spalletti is a bit harsh. I want to go with that.
No, not Spalletti's fault. This is not Spalletti's fault.
Yeah.
So you blame this more on the who do you blame? You blame this more on the players, right?
Yeah. Spalletti just came in like 2 months ago. Like he hasn't had a full season.
No, but I'm not saying for this game of play. I'm just saying Spalletti's Champions League record isn't great. Like I just mean in general.
I mean Napoli, like when Napoli got to the quarterfinals, that was the best ever done in the Champions League ever.
Yeah. So I mean, but the thing is, I don't think Spalletti's a great Champions League coach, though. That's the point I'm trying to make here. I don't think he's ever got farther than quarterfinals. Correct me in the chat below if I'm wrong with this, but I believe he's never got farther than quarterfinals. So the farthest is quarterfinals with Napoli. So he got grouped with Inter, and I think he I forgot what he did in the Juventus seasons, but yeah, I mean, the point I'm trying to make here is that Juventus, man, at least this season they can bow out with their heads, and I think you guys would agree that this is probably Juventus's most graceful exit in the Champions League since 2019, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So for Galatasaray guys, are you guys still convinced with Galatasaray team, or are you just think?
No, I'm not. Not
No.
anymore. It should have been 5.
Unless they get Spurs. Unless they get Spurs.
Spurs, then okay, yeah. But like if
But if
they
it's Liverpool, no. Even with that win back in like September.
wait, like is it confirmed? Like all away or home? Whatever.
They're gonna play away the second leg.
Dude,
And
okay,
Anfield or Spurs.
oh wait, so they're going to Anfield, like if they get them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna play
Then
Anfield the
they're
second
cooked,
leg
yeah.
away.
Then they're cooked. Okay, yeah.
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 And so my thing is Galatasaray, and the thing is Galatasaray, you almost bottled it. Like this would have been really
Yeah.
embarrassing to lose to a 10-man Juventus team and get knocked out.
It should have been
That would
5-0 in the first half. Like on
Like, that would
in
have
the
been so
like,
bad.
it should have
We
been
were so
5-0.
close to having 6-7 aggregate.
Yeah.
I mean,
If
like,
if only-
6-7.
okay, guys, I know this didn't happen, but if Galatasaray did get knocked out, would you guys have said this is embarrassing? So you get
But it's
Yeah.
worse than Dortmund. Much worse than Dortmund.
yeah.
yeah, actually, you know what? TJS is right. Like, as bad as Dortmund is, at least Dortmund didn't go down at 10 men at the very beginning, you know? Or second half, should I say. Like, here, Juventus, man, Galatasaray almost choked it. And they
I think offensively, I think they're still very good. I mean, they have Sane, Gundogan, Osman, like Yilmaz. They have good players. I think just defensively. I mean, that Sanchez guy, he was a clown at Spurs. He's still a clown till now. till this day.
Salah.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely so. And now, the main event. The main event. Ooh.
Not this one.
Oh, sorry,
I
that's the wrong
actually
one.
got up like out of all the Champions League games, I only got like this is the one which I got up for. Yeah.
You regret it.
No, I don't. No. Like it was very entertaining.
All right, so let's talk about this game. Inter, man. As a match, please be objective here with this one. So, that first half, man, Inter.
Check my AVI. Check my AVI.
Jeez.
Yeah. God.
Thuram in this fight.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Okay, let's start with the first half. I mean, bro, look at this. Inter dominated the first half. 12 shots for Inter, but
No,
how many goals?
they didn't create anything though. I think they keep out to make one good save, but apart from that, they didn't create anything.
They molest. First of all, pause. I'm just gonna say pause before I say this. They molested Bodo Glimt in the first half.
So, you didn't have to go there.
It should have been like 2-0 in the first half.
No,
But-
but guys, look at the zero. Look at the XG.
Wait.
Zero.
That terrible actually, terrible.
Yeah, because
But-
yeah, go on.
Like Bodo Glimt, they basically cared about in the first half
Ram.
getting to the halftime with the 0-0, and then go from there.
Okay, so TJS, TJS, what's your thoughts on that first half? Just about the first half, just alone.
So I think they're very dominant, of course. I think Inter, but I think just because you have the ball, just because you are camping around the box, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean that you're doing well. Like I feel like you have to actually create solid opportunities. I think they had one good chance from a corner. It was a very good save by the keeper. Apart from that, they didn't create anything. Like they were just spamming crosses into the box. I don't know why. Like Thuram, I don't know what happened to him. He's not good in the air. He's just not. Lautaro Martinez is out as well. And it honestly, it shows how bad they were. It reminded me a lot of United under Eminem. Because it reminded me of one of those games where they were up against a low block, and that you literally have no way to break them down. It's just spamming crosses from set pieces, long shots. Those are your only goals. Like you can't break them down.
This reminds me of a certain team from London. But keep on cooking.
Not that bad. I think it's not all right.
Okay, but anyways, that first half, and then the second half, man, they had a barrage of chances.
Yeah, no, second half they had a lot of yeah.
And then the mistake from Akanji
Kanji.
to do a mistake like that in a high-profile game. And let me ask you guys this question: when Akanji made the mistake, you all knew it was over, right?
Yeah.
Well, obviously he had to score, but yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, it's over. And then they score a second goal. Hawk scored. Actually, Evgen scored the goal. And the second goal, great counterattack there. And then finally, they just score a consolation Bastoni. And
Yeah, even a consolation goal, bro.
By the way,
goal line by this much.
Jens
that sums up the
Jens Peter Hauge is a true Milanista. He's a true fucking Milanista. Those fucking pricks Inter deserve to go out. Thank God they did. Football got fucking saved.
yeah, I mean, bro, I mean,
These fucking criminals, Inter, Thank God they went out. And where's the Inter fans, by the way? Where's Doodle? Where is he?
I don't blame him, to be fair. I don't blame him.
Okay.
I come here after my teams lose.
Okay. So guys,
Where's Doodle, by the way?
okay, guys. Okay, guys, let's talk. But guys, like, it's really crazy, guys. Bodo Glimt and the first Champions League campaign eliminated last season's Champions League finals.
And they did it after beating City, Atleti, and someone else, I think. Who was?
No, this is a City Atleti.
Okay, yeah, that's a very like wow.
I'm right, guys. They were on 99.7% chance to be eliminated after match day 5. Sorry, after match day 6.
I predicted them to beat both Atletico and City.
Fair enough.
And
Fair enough,
I got
Sebastian.
proven right. And I
Yeah.
predicted them to beat Inter. Because I knew this Bodo Glimt have some. This is Scandinavian football. You don't.
guys.
Scandinavian football is here to take over. Just wait.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna go.
Scandinavian-
You guys, yeah, you guys might call me reactionary, but I don't care. I'm gonna go with this take. This might be the greatest Champions League underdog campaign.
Facts.
I mean, maybe because maybe I'm a bit older, I would still say Apoel 2012. I'd still say that's probably one of the more shocking, because Bodo Glimt, we've seen their rise, whereas Apoel, I mean, no one knew who Apoel were in that quarterfinal run in 2012. I still
Okay.
say Apoel, but obviously if Bodo, I would say with the new format and everything, if they can make it to the quarters, heck, if they make the semis, then okay, yeah.
And guys, we have to keep in mind, they're doing this on their debut campaign. This is insanity. This is insane. And when you look at the population, guys, this team's population is less than universities here in the United States.
I think, well, they can only field 11 players.
No, Mike, I mean, like, just the city as a whole. I mean, like, that.
Oh.
Like, it's just crazy.
The Bodo Glimt City, yeah.
Like, and that's actually wild to me, guys. And so, for me, this might be the best in their debut campaign. Because I know people tell me, oh, it's only a round of 16. But guys, we have to keep in mind, this is a team that literally didn't even win the Norwegian League last season. And are still doing this. Like, it's crazy. You know what's crazy, guys? They haven't even played any competitive games this year. Besides the Champions League games. So, like, I mean, it's just crazy, man. I mean, for me, guys, I'm going to go out here and say this right now. I know you guys may be surprised I'm saying this. If Barca don't win the Champions League, I hope these guys do. I know it won't happen. I know you guys are going to tell me you're a delusion or a clown. Obviously, I know this won't happen. But I'm going to say this right now. If Bodo Glimt does win this Champions League, this will be the best underdog achievement.
Fuck it. They can win it. Anything is possible in football. They can
Okay,
win
guys,
it.
what do you guys say? If Bodo Glimt wins the Champions League, is this the best underdog achievement of all time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably.
But-
If they win the UCL, I will be fucking happy. I don't
You
give a
know
fuck.
what?
I don't give a fuck if it's Norwegian team and Sweden, Norway history. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Oh, wait, Sebastian, isn't Norway your rival?
This,
I
yeah,
think
but
it's more than one.
but for this, Scandinavian football is on the rise.
Bro, and guys,
You
And
know
that
what would be
is-
even funnier?
Okay.
If Bodo wins it before Arsenal Football Club.
hey, also, what about Atleti, bro? 10. What about Atletico Madrid as well?
But
Atletico.
Atletico doesn't really get much of the hype. But if they win it before Arsenal,
I mean, yeah. No one cares about Atleti, but yeah. Awesome.
I know we haven't won it, but still.
Okay, guys, but let's keep it a stat, guys. Bodo Glimt. Am I wrong to not want this team to win this Champions League? Because bro, I would love to see it as a neutral. Like, I'm a Barca fan, but I would love to see it. Like, and the thing is, like, why would I root for the other top teams? Like, they've already won the Champions League.
It's
Yeah.
still a very big ask because it's not going to be easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Like, and
I
said once. I obviously I know it won't happen. It probably won't happen. But I think if Bodo do it, it'll be a great story for football. And I think, like, the thing is, like, I think most people would be happy with Bodo winning the Champions League. If you're not happy with Bodo winning the Champions League, then don't watch football. I'm sorry.
I would be very happy.
Okay, guys,
This Bodo team, they lost, by the way, the league with 1 point.
Okay. Yeah, they
so-
lost the league by 1 point.
And imagine, and if they win the UCL, they go to the. So basically, they go to the league stage, with Viking, and the third place team in the Norwegian league goes to basically the third round.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it's crazy. Yeah. So I mean, Bodo Glimt guys. I mean, like, do you guys want Bodo to do well in this Champions League?
I mean, I don't mind them if they
yeah.
win it. Yeah, that'll be nice. I know if a path happens, the quarterfinal could actually be Bodo against Arsenal in the quarterfinal.
My jeez.
In the
Wow.
if they get drawn in the same path, but if it's Bodo against, or because I know they get either Sporting or Man City next, but if they get Arsenal in the quarterfinal, the whole world of football would unite. Like
Yeah.
even the Arsenal lovers, like the ones that are like Arteta out, they would unite. They'll hold hands, everyone
Yeah, man.
for
I mean, Bodo,
Bodo.
man. I mean, guys, is this the biggest shock we've seen in the Champions League in recent years?
I guess.
Yes.
At least this decade.
Yeah, let's go with this decade. It's hard to go in the previous decade, but in this decade, I would say this is the biggest shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and for me, like Bodo Glimt, man, what a story for this team. Like, imagine if this team doesn't, man, it would be crazy, man. And now we got to talk about Inter, man. As Syria, as the best team in Syria right now, this looks bad. I don't know what's happened to Barella. Thuram is looking awful. Sommer is washed. Akanji's terrible. I mean, the only player that can go with their heads held high is, I guess, DeMarco, I guess. But even he, I'm like, kind of like, eh. But I mean, how bad is this for Inter? Or are we just overreacting?
I think
Inter are wank. Inter are wank.
Okay,
They'll still probably win Serie A. So
oh yeah, of course. But this is kind of sad though if you think about it. The best team in Syria can't even do anything against the second best team in Norway.
I mean, I don't care if Atlanta went through. Like what we said in the last stream, it still holds up. Italian football is screwed. It's finished.
Like
It is
this is what we love about like just because you have the much superior team and you're playing a better league doesn't mean you go through. And
Yeah.
Bodo is proving that those people wrong.
Yeah. So 10. How bad is this for Inter?
I mean, it is bad, obviously, probably the worst. In terms of teams you could exit from, probably the worst, you could say. But I think almost a lot of us kind of expected Inter to not do as well as maybe the past 2 of the 3 seasons when they made the final both times. And I think this team, the current team of Inter, it's still, if I'm not mistaken, it's literally the same team, more or less, of last season that eventually lost the final. So I think this is going to be, obviously, after they win the Scudetto over AC Milan. I would say for Inter, it's probably going to be a transitional season, and now they have the Coppa Italia and the Scudetto, so they could end up still being more successful than AC Milan by the end of the season.
But I mean, like the thing with Inter is that this should I thought last, and people are actually saying this is worse than losing 5-0.
No, it's not.
PSG. I think that's a bit reaction. I would not go that far. I mean, 5-0 final is still 5-5. Like that's still embarrassing.
Yeah.
Now, would I say this is the second most embarrassing exit Inter's probably had in the last couple of years? Yes, I'd probably say this is the second most. I would say this is second, honestly. But first for me is still that 5-0 defeat to PSG, though. You cannot lose a final with 5-0. I don't care how good that opposition team is. 5-0 is still unacceptable. Am I being harsh, or you guys agree?
Yeah, good.
So for Inter, as I said, man, they need a wake-up call because some of these players have to go. Like Sommer needs to leave the club. I think this guy's washed. He's finished. I think Akanji needs to go. You maybe cash in one of Lautaro or Thuram. And I think because for me, that Champions League final should have been the wake-up call for Inter. Like after that final, you should have sold so many of these key players, but they didn't. But you know what the problem with Serie A football is? It's not football.
Money.
Money. It's broke. It's broke.
Yeah.
So you can't really sell these players. You can't really sell all these players. So if you're the Inter board guys, what would you like? What would you
The
do
thing
this
is,
summer?
but like Serie A, I'm pretty sure they still had the second most spent in all about the
Oh
leagues in
yeah,
Europe.
I think Serie A spent more money than La Liga. Isn't that true, 10?
They did,
Yeah.
yeah, they did. And I feel like, I mean, Inter, when you reach Champions League final, when you're winning Scudettos, you're gonna get money. You're gonna get a lot of money. So I feel like, I think, I mean, if you compare it to Premier League, of course, it's a night and day difference. But if you look at Serie A as like solely Serie A, I feel like they have more than enough money to rejuvenate that squad. I think it's just a matter of the owners not wanting to spend that money.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do. So which players do you think they need? Because for me, some players have to go. I think Akanji needs to go. Sommer needs to go for
Kanji
sure.
needs to go. I think Fratesi needs to go. I think Turam needs to go. I think like I feel like I think there should be a bargain sale. I feel like the only ones who you can properly keep no matter what, are Balella, Bastoni.
Yeah, I agree with
And
that.
I can't think of I can't think of anyone else. That's it.
Esposito.
Who? Esposito, yeah.
Esposito.
Esposito, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean everyone else is up for grabs. Even Lautaro, I think maybe you could sell.
Yeah.
I don't think
No,
Lautaro is here.
I feel like he is good, but I just don't like. I can't see him leading a Champions League winning side.
Yeah, I just think for Inter they need a squad overhaul. They have to do it. And I don't know why they didn't do after the 5-0 loss. That should have been the wake up call. But they didn't.
I
And
feel like,
now
I mean, looking at the manager, I think Chibu has done a good job. I think like obviously this was embarrassing, but I mean, winning a Scudetto in your first role as a head coach, and doing it after that 5-0, I think it's impressive. So I think it's not a managerial issue as well. I think it's just solely the squad.
yeah, so like for me, this should be. Do you guys think this will be the wake up call? The Inter board needs to sell these players, or you still think they're gonna not sell?
I have no idea.
Time will tell.
I think if you were to ask Doodle, I think he'd probably tell you that nothing will change. But, I mean, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I you know what the sick thing is? I think the only way they will sell these players is they somehow bottle the Serie A. Because they'll be like, oh, we won Serie A, so we're good enough. You know? But I'm sorry, like Serie A, with all due respect, is not on the level of the European competitions. It's not. You know, we're seeing this with time and time again. For me, just because you win Serie A doesn't mean you're that great. You need to improve. So, you know, I mean, do you guys agree with me, or you guys think that Serie A shouldn't So
I mean, like you have to go for like the Champions League title. I think Juventus and Inter are the only ones who actually went for it. I think Juventus were very unlucky because they faced probably the two greatest teams in the modern era. But Inter Milan, I think obviously that was last season's embarrassment. They got all the way to the final as well. Gave City a very good game, but just couldn't get over the line. And yeah, I feel like you have to go like the Champions League. I feel like it's up for grabs. Like I don't think like football's dropped off. The quality of football has dropped off. Like in this era, like that Champions League, it is doable. Like you can go for it now. Like especially compared to recent years.
yeah. So yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens with Inter, of course. And they better win the Serie A this season. They better win. Because if they don't, Kibu might get sacked.
I think they have the Milan derby. I think in like 2 weeks. If they win that, then it's over. Like it's completely.
It's already over, bro. It's already over. It's 10 points. But yeah, I mean, it would definitely be over for sure. And Sebastian, man, well, we definitely need you for that March stream on Sunday. But anyways, so Kibu, man.
What stream?
Sunday, the league recap. So we're gonna do that on Sunday. But
Yeah, let's see. I don't know.
But okay, but here's the thing, guys. Do you guys think we should give a respect to what Inzaghi's done for Inter, or you think that?
No, bruh. Inter fan base hate him. They clown on him so much.
And for me, like again, you reached 2 finals in the last couple of years, but you didn't win it. So what does it matter? And especially
bruh,
last season.
and even this season, he's bottling because he's gonna bottle the league to Al Nassr.
Yeah. So, and the thing is, like, you know, what was crazy, guys? I think Inter only won one Scudetto under Inzaghi.
Yeah.
And the 4
They should have
years.
won 2 or 3. They should have won 2 or 3.
Do you agree, Tan?
Yeah, and technically, Christian Kivu did win a Champions League with Inter.
Technically.
Oh, you already have that little bit of respect from the Inter fans, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think that for me, for Inter, as I said, man, it's just sad to see the downfall of this team. And you know what's really crazy, guys? We have to talk about this. They brought R9, I think Vialli off to and then they just see their own team lose in front of them is actually.
It's the R9 effect. It's the R9 effect. He comes and they don't get through to the UCL.
I mean, do you guys think that looks bad?
I'm just saying UCL flop, by the way. UCL flop.
World Cup winner.
UCL flop.
Twice.
UCL flop.
Hey, World Cup's been the UCL.
Pele is clear. Pele
It's like
is clear.
Mbappe.
Right.
Okay,
Pele
so
has 3 World Cups.
okay, so what's your guys' thoughts of Inter bringing out the legends and then only just see them losing in front of them?
It's I mean, I don't think it's a big. I mean, like it happens with other clubs all the time. Like the amount of times Sir Alex Ferguson has sat in the stands, and and I think same with other clubs as well. I think with Liverpool, I mean, Kenny Dalglish was there when we beat them at Anfield. It's very normal. So.
Okay, so you don't think it's a really big deal?
Yeah, not a big deal.
All right, fair enough, I guess. Let's read some comments and then we're gonna move on to the round of 16 preview.
Yeah.
See, where would Bodo finish the series?
That's actually a good question.
No, the only thing is that they would have to keep on traveling for a distance.
No, but like, well, yeah, like.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna say they finished in the top 10.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say that as well. Mid-table.
Yeah, why not?
Inter gave City and Paris are first UCL. Bro,
I mean, yeah, that's good. Yeah, they couldn't say football. Either
Bro,
time.
you know what's crazy? I heard it on HS stream while I was on it there yesterday, bro. There was an Arsenal fan who was sad that Inter got knocked out because he wanted Inter to, Inter versus
I'm
Arsenal.
sad Inter got knocked out then.
A little bit, yeah.
So
I don't mind it. Yeah.
I saw Ray Sommer. He can play for Atletico. No.
Nah, I don't like Sommer. Like Everton does have to fine. He's dropped.
He's washed, bro. When you lose 5-0 in a final, your stocks go all the way down.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a top keeper. You cannot lose 5-0 in a final.
I still think it's better than at least Loris Karius.
I mean, yeah, it's not that bad, of course, but like, yeah, but they
when you take Sommer at Newcastle.
Yeah, Ramsdale.
Ahead of Pope or Ramsdale, to be honest.
Respect Ramsdale.
What? You would take him ahead of Pope?
Yeah, Pope's not been good this year.
Sommer has been ass for the past.
Okay, T Dennis, would you take him over? Who's the United goalkeeper?
Lemens. Oh no.
Lemens. God no.
Lemens is
maybe over Onana, maybe.
Oh no.
Yeah,
well,
sure.
I mean, Man United did sign a Inter goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean, I take him over Onana.
I mean, Boychester divided ruins football players.
I mean, I take him over Onana, but well, I probably take you over Onana, so it doesn't say much.
Nobody should go to United.
Okay, but guys, and also, what's crazy, guys? Norway have owned Italy, guys. The Olympic winter medals.
Norway.
Football, bro, international football as well. Oh my.
And don't.
I don't know if it will actually culminate to anything at this World Cup. It would be funny. Let's say if very, very off topic, if Italy do qualify for the World Cup, imagine Italy go further than Norway when the actual main.
Imagine Italy Norway final and.
Hey, Norway, Italy better qualify. That's all I'm saying.
We'll find out. Yeah.
They probably will.
Wait, I think next international break, right? We'll find out.
Yeah. It's in March, but it's in 1 month from now.
Yeah.
Exactly 1 month from now, by the way.
Oh yeah, make it harder.
26 March.
Oh my God.
How is he still there?
And his hairline is bigger than. Okay, I was gonna be rude, so now. I was gonna say his hairline is bigger than your channel, but I think that would be too mean.
God, I mean that. I was just looking at our team, like De Vrij, Damian in 2026. Like God,
bro, guys, I'm looking at this Inter team. It's so old. Like there's too many old players in this team.
God. And then Carlos Augusto is mid.
Bro, they need to overhaul. This team is too old. Like, you know how we call Juventus old lady? This is old lady now.
I think, to be fair, I think you could keep Dumfries and DeMarco decent.
No, but like this team is there's too many old players in this team. You guys have to
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
See how
Do you need a
they
European
play.
proven manager like who can win cups like Tuchel? Okay, Tuchel's proven.
Or
Yes.
Ange.
Ah, big.
To be fair, I think he would perform well.
Yeah, I think he do.
I mean, he did beat Bodo.
He read Bodo.
And
Yeah,
with,
to be fair, Ange
Tottenham.
beat Bodo.
Home and away, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. No respect for Inzaghi.
Isn't it really that recently the Netherlands a club football?
No.
In Netherlands.
No, but the thing is, Inter have won Champions League though, so you can't really say Netherlands. Yeah, that
Yeah.
I would probably say the Netherlands a club football is probably Atleti. I would probably say.
They're the only club in Italy to win the trebles.
This way, Inter should change their club name to Intermediate or Inter.
Mine.
No, enter Milan. Enter Milan.
Oh man,
No,
bro,
enter Milan.
H just called him Outer Milan.
No, we call them enter Milan.
Is Norway League better than SPL? They need to play in the club.
Yes.
Yeah, that's clear. It's good. More like Jan Sommer. Yo, what if Norwegian fans floods Italy's playoff game for a petty jinx?
Uh,
Oh
I
man.
don't think they really can.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and do this, guys. So we're gonna preview the round of 16, guys. So
yeah. No.
let me
Pray
pull up
for
the bracket.
Barca. Pray for Barca.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna get either PSG or Barca. Guys, I know how this UEFA script works. I've
It's gonna
seen
be
it.
PSG Barca. It's gonna
It's
be.
gonna be PSG. It's gonna be PSG.
PSG Barca and Barca get humbled as well.
Yes, up to 10.
Not
You're gonna get
always.
Newcastle. You're gonna get Chelsea, man. I hope you're happy.
Well,
Bro, Newcastle gonna beat Newcastle gonna beat
I want.
I think Newcastle going through either way.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know.
Honestly, 10, I think Newcastle. I think you should fancy your chance against. You should fancy
Both.
against.
I would say both. I would say both.
Okay,
But-
but 10.
Oh, come on. Do I really want to play Chelsea? Like,
Yes,
come
you
on.
do.
Like, yay, maybe an easier team or whatever. But like,
You can
come
humble
on.
HH.
I don't give a fuck about him. I don't give a shit.
Exactly. Who gives a fuck about him?
True.
I would much
True.
rather just like I want to enjoy us playing Barcelona, you know? I know we did earlier this season and lost, but maybe that's a good thing for us. Like, oh, we learn from it, you know, if we do get Barcelona. And also, like, I'm not a big fan of the same country teams in the same tie or whatever. So
Let's go. Okay, now keep cooking.
yeah, like I don't want to see like we could get Bayern versus Leverkusen. Like, come on. Right? No one that was last season as well. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Newcastle. Like, I want Newcastle Barca.
Okay, 10. I completely understand your feelings, but the UEFA is like, we don't care about your feelings. We just care about what's going to give us the most script and most narratives, and that's why they want PSG Barca. We know it. It's a
We'll
Yamal
find
versus
out.
Dembele narrative. We've seen it so many
Yeah.
times. Personally,
It's,
as a fan, do I want PSG? Heck no. I'm tired
mean-
of playing PSG.
We all know how that story will be.
I'm
Jamal-
scared
no,
of
hold on.
Chelsea.
Wow, why the fuck are you scared of Chelsea? You crazy?
Come on. And you know, actually,
You
I'm muting my
Chelsea-
laptop. so I can't-
Chelsea is an easier game.
We will play
Chelsea
Chelsea
is
if we
okay.
do get Chelsea. We'll play Chelsea on a Wednesday, Champions League. We'll play Chelsea on a Saturday, Premier League. And we'll play
Yeah.
Chelsea again in the Tuesday for
But
Champions League.
Chelsea is an easier
Like,
game.
come on. Like,
Chelsea is an easier game.
I know, but like, I would much rather. I want to enjoy, but I know we might get knocked out by Barca. I don't expect us to win the Champions League, so at least go out against like a Barcelona. If we knock out Barcelona, that would be one of the greatest achievements we've ever done.
Maybe the biggest.
Yeah,
Yeah, I might have to crash out if that happens.
like we'll find out if we knock out Barcelona, greatest achievement in terms of European
Oh yeah,
football.
for me, for me, if you were to ask me, I'd rather get Newcastle, but I just know that UEFA wants to see PSG.
We want
Yeah.
each other.
You know, AD, you know that what happens when Yamal fights against Nuno Mendes. You know it.
Let's move on.
No,
Anyways,
you know what what's
okay,
gonna happen.
okay.
My
Sebastian,
preference is Newcastle Barca and then Chelsea PSG.
I'm telling you, Newcastle is getting through anyway.
Actually, yeah, I agree. Actually, yeah.
Like,
Okay.
come on, at least enjoy.
That
Like,
Newcastle
it-
has the second leg at home.
Come on, okay. I don't care.
No, Newcastle don't have the second leg at home.
Okay.
No matter what, it doesn't matter. Even XT-ness, like, come on. Do you really want to watch Newcastle Chelsea 3 times in the same week?
No, it is a bit like I think Chelsea and PSG. I think it's better narrative as well because we see them play against each other less, and also like PSG
Yeah.
can potentially get revenge for the Club World Cup.
Yeah, I know, but I just feel like Barca PSG.
No, yeah, I know, but it's what I would want. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, personally for me, I'd rather get Newcastle as well. But
I would
I
rather
just-
get Barcelona. Like,
I-
even if we get knocked out by Barcelona, I'll be like, the fact that we have that 0.01% chance of knocking out Barcelona at the new Camp Nou, because they will play that second leg at the new stadium. Imagine we knock Barcelona. That would be,
Okay, but guys, which game do you guys think is more fun? Chelsea PSG or Barca PSG? I think Chelsea PSG, to be honest with you.
Chelsea PSG.
yeah, Chelsea PSG, because when he said, "Oh, it's a club-friendly tournament, the Club World Cup," so
Yeah, what would the excuse now be?
yeah,
No
so
excuse.
that's why I want
Right.
PSG Chelsea.
And we've seen
And then
Barca PSG
Barca.
so many times in the last couple of years. We've seen it so
Yeah.
many times. It's
We've
really
seen
fun.
Newcastle Chelsea every single year.
All right, let's move on over to the Galatasaray. I want Galatasaray
yes.
Spurs.
Now this. Oh,
Uh,
I think.
I would
Yeah,
say
Galatasaray Spurs.
for equality.
Yeah, I think Galatasaray Spurs, and then I think Atleti and Liverpool. I think I'd probably fancy Liverpool, but I think Atleti could give them a very good game. I think they'll cruise past Galatasaray, so I think I want a better game.
Yeah,
So Galatasaray Spurs, is that the game we all want?
Yeah.
Give us anyone.
I-
We'll beat
I would-
anyone.
I would prefer, just like very personal, I would much rather Atleti get Spurs, so that if in the off chance it's Newcastle Atleti in the quarters, I could go to Madrid.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I would say in terms of entertainment, I would say Gala Spurs, Liverpool Atleti for entertainment. And
Fair enough.
I know Liverpool Atleti 3-2 opening game, and
I
then
get-
Gala beat Spurs last season in the Europa League.
Give us anyone. We'll beat anyone. We'll beat anyone. Give us anyone. Give us Gala. Give us we'll beat anyone.
I feel like I feel
This
like
this trophy. Hold on. This trophy is destiny for Liverpool.
All right.
yeah,
Whatever you say, man.
Yeah,
It is destiny to Liverpool.
yeah. I feel like whoever with
No,
Gala and
No, hold on, United fan. You're not allowed to talk.
Okay,
You
you
are
don't have to
in-
read that up.
No, you're-
Okay, let's see
Bro.
that speak.
The final is in Budapest with two Hungarian.
Oh my God, this is
Okay.
No,
let's
hold on. Let me finish.
Okay,
Hungarian.
Ekitike is probably right now the best striker in the world based on
Huh?
form. Based on form. I
No,
know.
let,
Kane's
them
the best.
let them cook.
I said, yeah,
Okay, whatever you cook.
Vert's probably the best cam in the world on form right now because Musiala is injured.
Let them cook.
Big up Fermin Lopez, I love you. You have a defense who is coming back to being good. Konate and Virgil. Frank Pong hopefully is back soon. You have the best goalkeeper, probably one of the best keepers in the world, Alison Becker. Albert, respect words. Stop it. And yeah, I mean, Salah, he wants that trophy. And yeah, I mean, there's a Ballon d'Or on the line for Ekitike as well. So,
All right.
Let them
Are you done?
and obviously the best actual striker in the world, Isak, is coming back soon. So
Okay.
he wants
All
to
right.
win his UCL.
All right, thank you for that. All right, so Tines, what were we saying?
just saying, I think Galatasaray as well. Like either way, we're gonna have like a big underdog goes to quarterfinals. Because for Galatasaray, Yeah, I think that obviously a non-top 5 league team. With Spurs, you'd have a relegation fighting Spurs in the quarterfinals, which would be mad.
Yeah.
And then what if they actually get relegated, but actually make the win it all? Especially
all right.
like the finances of the championship. I know
I've
it.
won, but at what cost?
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to Real Madrid, guys. We know the script. It's
Ooh,
Real
it's
Madrid.
gonna be City. We all know it.
It'll be Man City.
It's
And-
actually. Go on.
I actually wouldn't mind that.
City
both
against
Sporting
forward
also.
slash. City
Yes.
against forward slash.
The thing is, like, if City or Sporting, if they get eyed, City and Madrid, if they get eyed to Sporting, like, if one of them get eyed to Sporting or Bodo Glimt, it's gonna be a domination. So yeah, I'd rather see one of Sporting or Bodo Glimt in the quarterfinals would be peak.
Did you
Yeah.
just say domination?
It could be.
Yeah. Could be.
By who? Who against
by
who?
either Madrid or Man City
City.
City is not gonna dominate
or
Bodo
Sporting.
Glimt. City is not gonna.
Well, Real
dominate.
Madrid can't get Bodo.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the
Oh, you can say-
people
you
say
say
at the
City.
same time.
I was just Sporting.
Bodo, they beat City, so
And
Nah,
also
but come on, Sebastian. You rather fancy your chances against Sporting.
Yeah.
yeah, I'd rather play Sporting.
I mean, yeah, for Bodo, yeah, of course, Sporting. Yeah.
yeah. Especially over 2 legs.
Yeah.
I would say
No,
for me
no. For
Bodo-
Bodo, I'd rather play City because you've beaten them already this season.
I mean
City-
everyone can
City's-
say
City's defense are ass. Like
But I
Sporting
mean,
actually have a little bit of better defense this season. Then-
last season. I think. No, never mind. Sorry. Continue someone else.
Yeah.
I would
So,
say-
yeah.
I would
Sorry, Tam, what were you
say-
saying?
I would say Real Madrid, City, and Sporting Bodo. Just because if we get again the Real Madrid Man City, that means one of them will get knocked out again before the quarters.
Yep. Yep.
So if people are saying, "Oh man, Real Madrid aren't convincing, but they make the quarters," that means Man City's out. If Man City make it through, everyone that doesn't like Real Madrid, oh, they're out. You know, so one of them
Again,
goes out.
so you want a Real Madrid Man City because we're guaranteed a big giant to be eliminated that early.
Well,
Yeah.
I would say so, yeah. And then
Yeah,
if
that's
we
fair.
get Bodo Sporting, I mean, who would have thought one of them will be a guaranteed quarterfinal?
Yeah, that's
team?
crazy.
And they're in the path that could get Arsenal.
Yeah, and then speaking of Arsenal, man, Atalanta.
This is
For me-
this is the most dead one.
Yeah, Atalanta.
I would say
Atalanta-
Atalanta.
I think Atalanta Arsenal would be a good one.
I would say
I don't-
Atalanta Bayern.
Yes, I think the people with Prem cards will say that's easy for Arsenal, but I think that could be a banana skill for Arsenal.
Oh, I remember Atalanta Arsenal in the league phase last season. I think.
I don't
Yeah,
think
no.
like Atalanta just came from turning around against Dortmund, and they got I think they will have confidence now too. If they get, obviously it will be very tough, but I think they will get more confidence.
For me, I don't want to see Leverkusen Bayern.
No, I don't want to see that.
That's why I prefer Arsenal Leverkusen, and then on the other side, Atalanta Bayern.
Honestly, I think if Atalanta is Bayern, I think that could be a very interesting matchup.
And
Because
also,
Bayern,
go on.
because Bayern defensively, yes, they have Upamecano and now I forgot about Tom. But that defense, you can get at that defense.
Bro, Atalanta has to carry Serie A now.
Don't forget, Bayern Munich have lost this season to Augsburg in the league. Like this team is.
Yeah, and remember,
Bayern defense is not as good as Arsenal.
I remember Arsenal. Atalanta have to carry the entire Serie A on his shoulder. So,
Well,
like,
okay, then I would just say Bodo Glimt's going to have to carry Norwegian football on its shoulder. But the very interesting fact is that there could be one side of the bracket has all former or recent winners of the Champions League, and the other half of the bracket has almost everyone that's never won it. Because on the let's say Newcastle side, Newcastle we haven't won it. Atleti never won it. Spurs never won it. Bodo's never won it. Sporting never won it. Leverkusen never won it. Arsenal never won it. So obviously Chelsea, Barca have won it before. So there's a possibility there could be only one former Champions League winner on one side of the bracket.
Oh, that would be actually nice. That would be kind of nice because I like to see different winners of Champions. I don't like to
And
see
then
the same
on the other, that means on the other end, PSG won it, Barca have won, or Chelsea, Liverpool have won it, Real Madrid have won it, Man City have won it, and Bayern have won it. And that's what 6 winners on one end of the bracket. And also, I hope Arsenal goes on the side that has Leverkusen, just so that if we do get Arsenal against either Bodo or Sporting, I hope, then imagine the entire because I'll be honest, Leverkusen's getting cooked by Arsenal, but Bodo or Sporting, the whole footballing world will be united in I think it's like early mid-April for either Bodo or Sporting. You know, that would be like the sort of Ajax moment of 2019 or whatever.
Yeah.
Just better.
So,
who knows?
Yeah, I mean, it'll be crazy.
Or Arsenal just carries on their hype and actually make the final. But we'll find out.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, I mean, this is the bracket, man. So obviously on Sunday I'll probably do another stream on Sunday. We'll probably look at the draw on Sunday, round of 16 draw on Sunday, guys. So that'll be interesting to look at. And yeah, like I said, guys. So let's read some final comments, and then we'll do a best 11 of the week, and I think we'll wrap it up here. Let's read some guys' comments. What are Newcastle fans flood? Sorry, I read that wrong. Another miracle at Camp Nou.
Oh no.
10. Think of Newcastle Chelsea as a test, and playing Barca as a reward for beating Chelsea.
Wait, what? Think of our game against Chelsea as the test.
He's assuming that Barca will be PSG.
Oh, but I think we can only get one of them.
Chelsea a big draw, Pedro. Galatasaray versus Liverpool. I want to see Liverpool eliminate and Spurs advance.
Same, dude. Same.
Liverpool versus Atletico. Adrian 2020.
Yeah, that was peak.
Lords. The greatest Liverpool player plays Al Nassr.
Mane, yeah. Maybe.
Sadio Mane.
I want to see Madrid versus Sporting.
Fair enough. Oh, yeah. From Ronaldo.
I can't see Madrid get knocked out. Bro, if Madrid gets knocked out by Bodo Glimt.
It'd be like Sheriff, but like in a knockouts.
I mean, that can't happen. Bodo can't get Real Madrid, unfortunately.
Imagine Bodo, Real Madrid final, and Bodo win. Football heritage.
All right, guys,
But I need. If Bodo plays City, I need City out.
Okay.
All right.
I think the Bodo keeper.
I can.
Yeah, hiking.
Just type Bodo, I guess. No, so just okay. Pretend he's dead.
Okay. All right. Right back.
Right back. Okay. Who's a good right back? So.
Trying to remember who's played.
Sorry.
I would say actually Zappacosta.
Oh yeah, he scored.
And he was good. Zappacosta.
For who? Juventus?
No, Atalanta.
Atalanta.
Oh yeah. Centre back. I guess Botman. He scored a goal.
Yeah, but he gave away the goal for.
Okay. I think it has to be. Wait, it has to be one of the Bodo centre backs. I think because they defended the whole game.
Yeah, Bodo was great defensively.
Or you could just put the entire Bodo team.
Yeah.
And then just like probably 1 or 2 players.
Good. Imagine. I don't want to say too early, but imagine Bodo wins this UCL, and they win it next year as well.
Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves. All right, so center backs.
Go with that dude. Yeah. And I think the other center back should be a Leverkusen one because they were the only And that was the only game where the clean sheet was there in the whole knockouts.
Yeah, true.
I guess Tapsoba.
Let's see. Did he even play?
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. Top sub, I guess. Wow, Kwanzaa's at Leverkusen?
Yeah, he joined last summer.
Oh, they're center back.
I think one of the Bodo ones.
Yeah.
Oh, I chose the wrong one.
Same thing.
And let me see if the center back's on there. Oh, because the other one is not there. For some
No.
reason.
Gunderson.
Yeah,
All right,
fine.
left back.
Left back.
Well, he did play that position. Western Union McKennie.
Oh, yeah,
McKennie?
He did play there, yeah.
That feels weird to put him there. That makes sense. CDM.
I think. Oh wait, no, CDM. Sorry.
Yeah.
The Tonali scored, right? Did he? Oh no. Did he?
Yeah.
I think.
He actually got man of the match.
So I guess
Just
I
gonna put him.
Yeah. I would probably just Tonali's the only one that.
think Vitinha. He was very good. Then a Cam.
Pasalic.
Pasalic? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Pasalic.
I think striker. Who the hell's great striker?
Oh.
Osimhen?
Ramadan Solov.
Oh yeah, Solot. Sorry, he's got a hat trick. Yeah, Solot.
Striker. Ramadan.
Well, would you take him at Newcastle?
Honestly, yeah, I guess, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Gatsy.
Doesn't
Does he play?
matter.
Center back.
Center back. Yeah, but
Okay.
it's only
Vinicius
Yeah.
Jr. Oh, we should get Valverde.
he was okay.
Oh, Valverde off the right. Yeah.
Yeah, can have
Okay, yeah.
Valverde.
Wait, we can have Valverde. I mean, I guess we could put Valverde as a right winger.
Oh,
Yeah, he played.
he plays every position.
He does. Off
Left
the left.
wing. Kavicha.
No, I mean, he scored a tap in though.
Oh, true.
I'd say Akliuch.
Oh, yeah. Even though they lost. But, yeah. I would take him at Newcastle. I think Luch.
All right. So that's 11, I suppose.
And then the man's at the
Manager.
bottom. Yeah,
Bodo
bottom
manager.
man.
Yeah, because you know what's crazy, guys. The Bodo manager, he came to sit in.
Or Palladino, Atalanta coach.
Yeah,
One of
because
them.
he came. Yeah, because he came to Inter not just to hold down the fort, but to beat them at Inter is crazy.
Yeah, at San Siro.
But anyways, I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. 2 hours here, Champions League, guys. Obviously, the draw will take place Friday at I think 12 p.m.
Yeah, I'll do a stream for it.
Yeah, it's
What?
early for 6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. my time, so I'll probably.
Are you doing this?
It'll be 12 o'clock my time.
If you want, I could join, and you can see my reaction to depression when Liverpool gets fucking Llorente again.
Find out.
I swear to
Yeah,
God, if we get Atletico, I'm gonna be pissed off.
What? I think so. You want anyone?
Yeah, give me anyone, but I'm
Wow.
gonna be more.
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna be-
Liverpool's going all the way anyway. Doesn't matter who.
we're gonna win anyway, but Llorente's gonna make me miserable. Because he's gonna score and he's gonna
Hello.
make.
Laurent is washed.
But
Actually,
but
he's actually
you
good
know
this year.
that. No, AD, stop it. Oh, stop it, AD. You know when he plays against Liverpool, he fucking turns into fucking. It's actually.
Semino is washed.
You have you heard of slot ball? Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Remember, guys, like and subscribe. Remember, guys, tomorrow we're gonna be live here again for the Europa League and Conference League, guys. And yeah, and then obviously on Sunday we'll have our stream. So
Vamos,
hope you guys
Tata.
enjoy. Remember, guys, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.